Hello, anyone watching. This is Conchi Man here, and I'm just here to show you guys how I made my Necrid from the last Soul Calibur video I made. This is the one I've been using, the one I made. I really do love him very much, as Necrid was my main from back in Soul Calibur 2. Was never too good with him as a kid, but I mean, I love the guy. And this is how he looks. So let's go ahead and show how it's done. Now, I know one of you did ask in the previous video, you wanted to see my base Necrid. I personally do not believe it looks that good, but I can go ahead and still show it to you. I mean, I wanted to use different armors than the other Necrid, so that's why he doesn't look that great in my opinion, but I mean, it's something. It may tickle the fancy of some of you. I mean, you can kind of see what art pieces were used. But I mean, if you guys want me to make one for a different video, I can definitely do that as well. So let's go ahead and get right into the making of the character. I'm going to start fresh just to show you from step 1. I'm going to want to use the fully transformed Malfested. And the first thing I'll probably do is just set it to as well, because I mean that's who I use it for. Weapons I use, Bison and Equity, Joy and Despair, and Imprecation and Exaltation. So, Bison and Equity will be good enough. I usually put Holy. And from here, I mean, for this, you're going to want to make him very bulky in the upper body and very thin in the leg area, for the fact that he is basically a comic book character with the way he was made. And yeah, so that's how he should basically look. It'll definitely look better with the armor. But yeah, big upper body, small lower body. That'll be perfect. As for color, I do like to set the color first, so let's go ahead and just set that up. That should be good right there. And the base color here, you're going to want to make it's basically just going to be the eyes. That's what you're using it for. Let's make that a little less saturated. That should be fine right there. Now for equipment. Now for the base things, you're really not going to need much of anything up here. First thing you're going to need actually is right here, where you are going to need the holster body, because that's where you're going to put the orb in the middle. From there, you're going to want to use the Sword Demon leg guards, the Yoshimitsu piece, as it gives you those side pauldrons, as well as those tucked in pants that Necrid has. As for actually this, I want to show you, you are going to want to put on this cotton bandage, because that'll give Necrid that little piece of the pauldrons that he has going up his waist, and you can just color the same color as the side pauldrons, and that'll work perfectly fine. Next up, you're not going to actually need anything for the waist, not going to need anything here. Next gauntlet, you're going to want to, it's basically, you're going to have to use the Purge gauntlets, because it gives him that spiky shoulder, as well as just the big buff arm that Necrid, the alternate costume, is known for. For the other shoulder piece, I'm going to use the Cataclysm pauldrons, as he has that one silver pauldron on the right side. And you'll just color that pure silver to make it match the costume. Next up, you're not going to put anything here, because that'll remove the pants. Nothing here as well. Perfectly fine there. As for the pieces, you're only going to need 2, seeing as though all you're going to need is the ring. For the chest piece, you're going to want to go to angle, make that 90 degrees. Just wait here patiently. There we go. Rotate horizontally as well. There we go. Now let us bring this back just a couple pieces. Oh, that's right, I made his chest pretty big, so that won't matter actually. As for this piece, gonna want to make that wider. Best number I would say is a 15 for both the length and the thickness. Make this just a wee bit thinner. And that should be good right there. If you want to, let's see if it looks good moving it backward at all. Yeah, I would say moving it backward one seems pretty good as well. Move it down one as well. There we go. Perfect. As for this next piece, I use the apple. Here, let me go ahead and zoom in. Put that for the chest, and you should be able to stretch that out to its max, and it should fit just about perfectly. Oh, not like that. There we go. Let's move that back to increase the thickness just a little bit and fully stretch that out. If the belt ends up clipping through like it is right now, yep, let's go ahead and move that back up one. And yep, that'll work. That worked just about right. I mean, if anything, I mean, the apple's kind of sticking out, which didn't happen to be the original. So let's just bring that down, bring that in. There we go. Perfect. Now, as for the main part of Necrid, that is it. That's all the equipment he uses, and from here it's just coloring and adding the stickers to his face to mimic the iron plate he has. So from here, just take a gander at the thing I did. So 14, 5, 7. Let's move to here. You're going to want to make this a gray. So 15 should be about good right there. Did 16. Good enough. From here, you're going to want to make it the same color. So 15. Just make these all the same shade of gray. Nice and static. Here, you're going to want to make it a bit brighter. 20 should be good. Like nice multiple numbers. There we go with that. I actually like to make it just dark. Here, this is where you're going to want to keep track of the color that you did here. So 14, 5, 7. And you're going to want it right around the same color. But not exactly, seeing as though it won't look completely right. You're going to want to saturate it down 2 levels. And then move it over right twice. That's how I got it. So 17, 5, 5 is where you're going to want these pieces at. So go down to this one. 17, 5, 5. Second piece, third piece. You're going to want to go ahead, make this 17, 5, 5. And this piece I honestly just keep black. Because I mean you barely even see it. And I accidentally quit out. So on to the next piece. This one, it's just like the pants side. You're going to want to make this a bit lighter than the other pieces. This one I actually like to do 25 for. And there's that. Next up, you're going to want to do this the same number as you did this. If anything, you can make it just a little bit brighter. 20 should be good, honestly. Yeah, that actually looks really good. As for the apple, going to want to just change the pattern on that. You're going to want to do basic 15. Go ahead, increase the size of it, not too max, but right about 3/4, not 3/4, that's sort of like 1/8 way there. Then you're just going to want to get all 3 colors of blue in there. So you're going to want that sky baby blue. You're going to want that very, very light blue. Right there is perfect. And then you're going to want a dark blue. And once that's done, that should be just about perfect. There we are. And that is all the coloration you're going to need. Actually, one thing I did realize, where are the pants? Yeah, the pants, you're going to want pretty, make that pale. There we go. That'll be good. So there's that. Just a lot of grays, a lot of very darker colors. Very bland, but hey, it's Necrid, you gotta love them. Up next, go ahead. Oh, that's right, stickers are in the same tab. So you just want to go ahead, go to his face, it's basically just a square with two triangles. So you're just going to want to make this right. Yeah, 12 should do. Now, just bring this down. Not that far down. Bring down the size just a bit. Now, right there is perfect because you want the chin to actually stay in line. You want the chin to not be covered. Because, I mean, Necrid's chin wasn't covered. So, honestly, that is perfect right there. Just want to make sure you get, so 1204. Next up is just you take some triangles. Gonna want to size them down. I believe you actually just want to minimize it as low as possible. That should be good. Move it horizontally. There we go. It's honestly not going to look pretty. But, I mean, you don't notice it when you're actually in a fight. You just want to get that look for it. And the second one, I'm going to want to move it vertically this way. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's angle. I'm an idiot. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, let's bring that down. Yeah, move that horizontally this way. There's that. Let's make it the 12. And there you go. And with that, that is Necrid. Back up, zoom. Yeah, that's about it. I believe the pants were a different color, but that's basically how it looks. Just for a comparison to my other Necrid, one that I showed in the last video. They look just, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, the pants, maybe a different color. I think I made them fully black or the leftmost part of green. But yeah, that's how it looks, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm glad that you guys liked it as well. I hope that if you do end up making them, that you enjoy them just as much as I do. So thank you, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.